Facebook is under fire for censoring posts promoting Nuclear for Australia, the pro-nuclear lobby that's run by 18-year-old Will Shackle. Now, individuals who tried to share a petition to get rid of the legislated ban on nuclear power and a video with entrepreneur Dick Smith have had their posts removed, with users warned it looks like you tried to get likes, follows or views in a misleading way. Facebook has tried to play down the issue, but let's get the full story from Will Shackle, who joins us from Brisbane. Good to talk to you again, Will. Now, Facebook says they're allowing this stuff to be shared now. First up, is that right? Are you having no problems anymore?
Look, Chris, I'm outraged. Facebook has censored the nuclear debate. Yes, they have now restored it, but I think it's surprising that nuclear energy is the biggest conversation currently in Australia. We're the largest organisation campaigning for it, and they didn't realise for months that users had been unable to share our petition. I think that is mind-boggling. So, yes, it has been fixed, but it took way too long, and in the process it meant that the facts and reality of nuclear energy was not getting out there. So I'm still outraged at Facebook, and I hope they learn their lesson from this.
Have they given you a reason, a rationale for why they said this stuff was misleading in the first place?
Look, Chris, I haven't been contacted directly by Facebook. They were contacted for the story, so they responded to the media story, but not to us and not to our supporters. More than 40 of them have actually come forward to Nuclear for Australia to report to us that they've had their posts taken down when they've tried to share our accurate fact-based information about nuclear energy with their friends and family. So no, we haven't received direct comment from Facebook. And I think it just goes to show the issue that we're experiencing.
Well, absolutely. It's outrageous because I'm very familiar with your stuff. As you know, I've had a look at your petition. I've recommended it to people. We've interviewed you many times. We've interviewed Dick Smith many times. There's nothing political. There's nothing ideological about anything you share with us. Your organisation is only interested in the facts and suggesting that we should get rid of this legislative ban so that if nuclear stacks up in Australia, it can actually go ahead.
And look, Chris, at the same time, the Australian Conservation Foundation is sharing ads depicting people wearing gas masks and glowing green koalas outside nuclear power stations. So those are the ads that Facebook is accepting. Now, we think that Australians should be able to see those ads. We don't think they should be censored because it goes to show what the anti-nuclear movement is all about. But what's really important is we need to be having a facts-based discussion, and ultimately that's why we've got a campaign, Facts Not Politics, and we'll be doubling down on our effort to share the facts with Australians through our campaign. And I'd really encourage your viewers to contribute to that using the link which should be available to them.
Well, I think Facebook should get back to you with some sort of reparations as well, because as you say, not only has this prevented so many people sharing the petition and therefore preventing you getting extra people signing up to the petition, it also damages your reputation. When people see that it's been tagged as misleading, then they are given a bad impression and a false impression of your organisation. How many names have you got on the petition so far, and what are you hoping to get it to?
Over 70,000, Chris. We've got over 70,000 supporters, and I think that's what the really important thing is. This is a national movement on a scale that we've never seen before for an issue like nuclear energy. The politicians will say that no one likes nuclear. Well, we've got 70,000 grassroots supporters, started from the ground up to this level here today. So I think it's an incredible milestone, and we'll be looking to expand that, hopefully above 100,000. Let's see where we get. But we know that the majority of Australians support nuclear energy, and it's just waiting for the politicians to realise that and for the politicians to wake up to the facts and science so the ban on nuclear energy is finally lifted in this country.
Look, it's beyond belief when you think about the misinformation that is shared on Facebook and other social media platforms every day when it comes to renewables. They keep telling us renewables are the cheapest and renewables can be secure and renewables can supply the whole country, and misinformation about nuclear saying it's unaffordable for Australia, it won't work. On that side of the argument, there doesn't seem to be any handbrake on misinformation, yet they're making it difficult for you to circulate cold, hard facts.
And look, last week I was called out on Media Watch by Paul Barrack for apparently being involved in the Australian Conservation Foundation's X account being deleted simply because I revealed their misinformation. Their account was deleted for a day. This issue's been affecting us for months on Facebook and has actually been undermining the value of our supporters' contributions who have ultimately been helping us fund this mission to share the facts with Australians through our advertising we were paying for on Facebook. So the anti-nuclear organisations will cry foul and say that they're the ones being targeted. In reality, it's always been the pro-nuclear side, which has always had it harder on our side. And it's the fact that, we're the ones sharing the facts. We are the ones, I think, with the greatest cause, yet Facebook has identified us and decided to target us and silence us. And I think that's a great shame when Australians are begging for the facts and begging for a mature debate.
Yeah, well said, Will. Thanks for joining us again. I appreciate it. Will Shackle there, who's the founder of Nuclear for Australia. Just shocking behaviour by Facebook. We just want the facts and an open debate on all issues, including the energy future of this country.